Hey, it's me, C, back for another daily video. Today I'll be talking about my peptides, my peptide journey so far. Yeah, so that's it, a little update about that. If you've never seen me before, hi. Perimenopausal here, so yeah, it seems as though from my research and experience, mainly my experience, that it's slow going, losing weight in this period of my life. So yes, so I am taking 5 milligrams of Tirzepatide, and that, as far as the food noise goes, that is okay. So I'm actually thinking about upping my dosage for that, just because I'm like, it's just okay. It's like, yeah, I like still want candy. But also I feel like that could definitely be, that also could be that I feel kind of stressed out right now, and I stress eat usually. So I'm saying that as I'm thinking it, I'm like, do I? Excuse me. And what I mean is, I should say the amount matters, right? So it's just like in the past when I stressed eating, it has been like, okay, I'll just get like, 6 tacos, six six carne asada tacos, with the cheese, like -1 tortilla if it's the type of taco that comes with 2 tortillas. And that would be a craving. Or it'll be, because my hormones are in flux, that I'll want something crunchy salty. And so if it's not salt and vinegar chips, which it usually was, and like the medium-sized bag, I'm like, not the international size small, that's a personal size bag, but like more like a medium-sized bag. That would be like a splurge in terms of crunchy salty sour. So that would be a big thing in terms of volume of the things that I would eat. And during the like stress eating thing. Or, and this hasn't been the case, this with taking Tirzepatide, which is interesting, is that like cake. Like cake used to be my thing. I was like, oh yeah, I would be like, oh, I'm stressed and I'm gonna get like, those cute little pinafores, or I think that's what they're called, but they're the adorably designed cakes. They're really small. They're like maybe 3 by 3, and they have nice little beautiful frosting or something like that. Usually like a little, like a trio of that, because they're small and I could get different flavors of it. That used to be my jam, but now I'm feeling like, oh, I don't want cake so much as I want something like sour, or the combination of crunchy, salty, sour, which, like I said, salt and vinegar potato chips are the jam. Also, do you like salt and vinegar potato chips? I feel like that is a highly divisive flavor of chips, or crisp, if that's what you call them in your part of the world. But yeah, so I feel like maybe I will, because I am stressed, I think I'll get myself a small bag though, a small bag, international personal size of salt and vinegar potato chips. So, and that's how I'm feeling about food on the 5 milligrams of Tirzepatide. And oh yeah, and I can intermittent fast pretty darn easily, even though I'm stressed, which is super not been the case in the past. Like things have to be pretty much ideal for me in the past 2 years to be able to intermittent fast. Like 4 years ago, I could easily intermittent fast, but past 2 years, rough. I used to be able to regularly do a 14 to 18 hour fasting window. So I'm happy that with the 5 milligrams of Tirzepatide, I'm able to do 14 hours easily again, 14 to 16 hours easily. So I feel like that's a great thing. And in terms of, amount of calories, I feel like that's where it's been a stopper. I feel like yeah, that's why I'm like, when I get overseas, I think I need to get some blood tests done, because I think my metabolism might also be shot from like years of under eating and basically prepping for a competition that I never actually did, but just I was doing those really restrictive calorie and really restrictive cuts. And I think what happened was I did the cuts for too long and I didn't allow a break, and that crashed my metabolism. So I'm saying that to say that I'm eating under 1,400 calories and still not losing weight. So I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking definitely my metabolism is funky, and also the stress is not helping. And also menopause is just the whole umbrella over the whole topic. It's just it's beating my efforts right now. So yeah, I feel like I definitely want to get dialed in with like a coach or something like that that's more well versed on peptides than I. And yeah, there's a guy on YouTube that I follow. I know a man talking about peptides and women's bodies and perimenopause, what they know. But I'm gonna see what they know, because apparently the guy has clients that are also perimenopausal, and he's able to break them past their plateaus and things like that. So that is one avenue that I will be exploring in the future. But as of right now, the other peptides that I am considering, one that he did mention, which is AOD 9 something something something. Yeah, I don't remember, but it's to mobilize your fat stores into energy, which I feel like, yes, oh my gosh, please give me some energy. That'd be great, thanks. Because even though like just picking up the weights and doing squats every time I like get up to do something, that's fine, but just that little bit of extra has been like knocking the wind out of me. And I'm just like, oh, I'm like, is it the stress, is my metabolism, is it both, or is there something else in my, have I gone anemic again? I'm like, oh no, what's going on? So that's definitely something I want to look into, and also suggest that if you're super tired like me, perimenopausal, like, yeah, if you haven't already, get your blood work done, get your labs done. I know I'm in my waiting period to do all that, but if you can, be awesome. Do that for yourself. What else? So, yep. Oh, I heard about the glow stack as well, and I feel like that feels important. Oh, but my big thing with that though is, through the research I've done, I know that it like, oh, it stings when you pin it, and I'm just like, I don't really feel like I don't like stingy meds. Stingy meds are for like when you're going to go, do your, your once every 5 to 10 year vaccinations, and like sometimes what's it, the COVID shot or whatever, something like that. I'm like, that can sting, but not something that's supposed to be beautifying my skin and whatnot. But also, if you inject it instead of putting it on your skin, apparently it's like works from the inside out. because of course it does. Which makes me think the whole, oh, beauty is pain. But I'm like, I'm not doing that whole beauty is pain thing anymore. I'm like, no, I feel like I want to be beautiful without much pain. Thank you very much. So I'm still like giving the bombastic side eye to like GHKCU, I think it's called. I would do it topically though. I'm like, while I don't have wrinkles, and that's natural, all natural. Thank my ancestors. Thank you. I would like to see like how good, how glowy my skin can get. Right? I was like, ooh, that feels like a fun exploration. A little topical on GHKCU. And I mix it myself, then that way it'll be at a higher concentration than just some of the like 1 to 2% that I've seen. I'm like, no, I was like, give me 5. Let's see how well that works. And what are some other peptides that I'm thinking about exploring? I think, well, let's see, what are some that I've heard of? There are a couple others that specifically plug into the mitochondrial pathways, which are supposed to thusly increase the amount of energy you have. So I'm still researching in that area, but I know about a few, and that's a maybe for me because I am concerned about cancer risk with those, because 1 or 2 of them do increase vascularity internally. So I'm like, Again, for me, blood test would give me, would have me feel a lot more more secure or safe, or it would reduce the level of risk that I feel in trying that, because I am concerned for like cancers and things like that, because, you know, yay, family history. Not direct, well, distant family history, something like that. But anyway, who's not concerned about catching a case of cancer? I don't want that. No, thank you. And I definitely don't want to increase my risk by not doing any blood tests to screen for all of the cancers that are possible to be screened for at the moment. So, yeah. And that concludes my update for today. Peptides. All right. Aloha.